What's up, you guys? It is your boy, Omari Abasi, and I'm coming to you live from Portland, Oregon. Okay, well, listen, don't even know where that spurt of energy just came from, because moments before I got on this mic, I was falling asleep. Welcome to the show. I know it's Sunday. I feel like I'm just going to do this show on Sundays. It's easier. What's going on? What is going down? What's popping? What is going on, people? It has been a week. It has been really one of the most challenging weeks I've had in a long ass time. Seriously. No joke. Just all out. It has been a week. And tomorrow starts yet another day of a different week, and I doubt that it'll be any better, any less challenging. And it was even challenging for friends of mine. Like, I spoke to some friends, and they were like, oh my God, this week was horrible. And, you know, it makes me ponder life. Like, what is this shit about? Like, what is it about? Like, who decided to create life? Like, who's in charge of this shit? Who said, well, you know what? I'm just going to make people, I'm going to make some poor, I'm going to make some fat, some beautiful, some ugly, some completely wealthy and in charge of shit. For those of the people who are not in charge of shit, I'm going to make it extremely hard. I'm going to make them work, be paid for less, make women make less than men, make, white people make more than black people. Black people hate, like, their lives. Make Latinos, and Mexicans till the soul. Like, who put this shit together? Like, whose idea was this? Like, who said this was a good idea? And then you throw this book out there and say, you gotta follow God because he's in charge, but he's invisible. But you can talk to him, but he won't talk to you. But you gotta read his book. You read his book, follow this book, and you won't go to hell. So, this book, it's like, if a person in life, if you saw a person that was a friend of yours at one point, who decided you're just going to talk to them all day, and they just decided they weren't going to talk to you, you wouldn't talk to them anymore. And I just find it really quite interesting that there's a God who doesn't talk to you, but you can talk to him, but he won't talk to you, and you're supposed to follow this. And so you have this life that is just, some people you talk to and they just love it. They love their life. Like, they love their job. They love their family. They love everything about it. And I just go, who's in charge of giving great lives to people while making fucked up ones for others? Who's in charge of that? Whose idea is this? What is it about? I had this really long time long talk with my best friend on Friday, and she's a person of faith. She believes in Jesus, and I don't. But I support anybody who has a faith. I support people who have faith. That may seem hypocritical, but it's not. It's just, I support people who have ideas and have desires. And if someone tells me they believe in Satan and then they get weary because, Satan got on them for not sacrificing enough goats or whatever, I'm going to support them. Like, well, maybe you need to move to Puerto Rico where they have tons of goats. And then you can please him. I'm going to support you no matter what you do, no matter how odd or no matter how crazy it sounds, but I support you. But I'll be honest, I don't think Christianity is so far-fetched. Like, I don't have a problem with it as far as it being crazy, like Scientology. Christianity doesn't work for me. As far as the stories and all that, I think some of them are pretty interesting. But I believe people who are Christians who believe in Jesus, and that is fine. Like, but I want them to believe in him at the best of their ability. Like, don't half-ass it. Like, if you believe in him, believe in him. Don't be on my side. Like I don't want people to be. An atheist is to me is common sense, because when you've tried everything and nothing works for you, you know, for me, that's how atheism came to me. It's because Christianity just didn't work to me. It was like, I don't get this. This is insane for me. Like, it never worked. Nothing, like, there was nothing about it that worked. But atheism works because you don't have to believe anything. You're not pissed off at anybody. You're not angry at a god. You're not angry at any type of a story or somebody, some wizard who isn't, you know, granting you wishes. You're not pissed off. You're simply just like, this is life, whatever. So I'm talking to my best friend, and I'm just like, you know, shit, this is like, where I am now in my life is, I just feel like bad stuff just happens under whatever control, whether it be yours, whether it be someone else's. But there is this positive at the end of everything bad. Something good does come, and where I find the good is that you forget how bad it was, because you're so completely berserk happy that it's over, that you've almost forgotten how much you've endured. And that's the best advice I can give to anybody. It's just like, you know what? You're going through something. It's horrible. It is horrible. Accept that. Believe that. It's horrible. It is completely horrible. But the good thing is that when it's over, you will forget that you went through it. You really will. It's just been one of those things. It's like, I am going through that currently. It's just like, you know, I'm going through some shit. It's just, it is shitty from every angle. It's just shitty. And because, like, honestly, it was just like, with my new boss, like, I was offered this position, and I don't like the job anyway. I don't like it. I've just taken it because I need to work. And I left a job that I love. And the cool thing is that they're trying their best to get me back. And they're telling me every step of the way that they're working on it, blah, blah, blah. And last week I was like, I'm not going back. Like, I don't want to go backwards. I've gone backwards before, and it just feels like when you go backwards, you just regret it. And then something happened at this new job, and I was like, oh, I'll go back. It's just like, you know, you just go, no, I get it. No, I'll go back. And like, I don't know why I'm going through what I'm going through. And being middle-aged, you realize that you don't have much more time here on this planet. Like, I know I don't. Like, I don't come to you know, I don't go to work and I don't do all the things that I do thinking I have this infinite amount of time. I know that I'm on borrowed time. I do. I honest to God know that I won't be here very long. But I don't even think I'll be able to complete all the things that I would like to complete. But at the end of the day, I just go, you know, I just don't know what this is about. Like, why does it have to be so difficult? Like, the reason why all of this is becoming so complex to me, it is just taxing on my brain, is that men in general, as far as being gay, like, I know not everybody who listens to this show is gay, and I know that, and that's fine. Just bear with me. Go on this journey with me. But gay men are so taxing. They're just annoying as fuck. And you just, it's so bizarre how transparent they are and they don't realize how transparent they are. Or maybe they do. Maybe I don't want to speak for the masses. Maybe they do realize how transparent they are, but they don't care. I think the thing that bugs me is when people talk to me as if perhaps I can't see into the words, as if I can't dissect what they're saying, or I've never heard what they're saying before, or that I don't comprehend what they're saying, or that they sort of use transcripts from other lives or other conversations with other people. It's not new. It's not original material. And that bugs me because I'm thinking, please don't speak to me like I'm a juvenile. Like I am completely just fundamental. Please don't do that, because I'm not. I'm not that guy. I mean, especially when you're intelligent, it drives me nuts how men belittle your intelligence by believing that you completely purchase and package what they say 100%. I discount everything. There are only a few people in this world that I believe 100%. And that's a very few people. Few people. But I was talking to a guy online today. And I always have to remind you, I'm always online because I'm always scouting, because I love faces. I love the idea of photographing men. But I was just telling him about my brand. And one of the things I was like, saying he was very handsome, blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, thanks, maybe we should grab coffee. And I was like, oh, let's do that for sure. And I'm stoked because I'm like, I didn't throw it out there. I was like, yeah, let's do it, because I love the idea of actually getting to know someone and talk to someone and be a friend to someone. Like that. I love the idea of making a friend. I think it is so phenomenal to be able to have someone to do stuff with. I personally do not. I don't really care. Like, I'm a DJ, I'm all these things, but I don't have someone that I could go to the movies with, which is crazy to me. It's baffling to go to the movie. I have not been to the movies with someone in years. That's years. Years. We're talking like years. And so I was like, sure, let's do it. And his response to me when I was like, sure, let's do it. And on the other side of this, I'm ecstatic. I'm like, let's do this, And he's like, well, this is Portland after all, and everyone here flakes. So I'm just curious if you'll actually go. And I understood his sentiment. I totally understood it. I understood it 100%. I understood where he was coming from, but I was like, oh, no. I will go. I was like, please don't get me started on this, because I totally know what you're saying. And so we go into dialogue as to he feels that it's Portland. And I'm like, no, sir. No, it is not. It is the new age gay. It is the new age gay who feels like they want to look at a grid and pick people who are surrounding them by a certain amount of feet or mileage, and they want to be able to connect with the Photoshop filtered guy who's chosen his best looking photo, who's married, and then they connect with them, and then they don't show up to them. They have people don't have any intention on actually hanging out with people anymore. They just don't do it. And if they do, it's weird. It's like they do, and they go and they have sex and keep it moving. And I was just like, no, I'll have coffee with you for sure. Let's do it. And then I'm like, well, let's pick a day, because Monday through Friday I'm at work, but I make exceptions, on Fridays. On Thursdays, I'll go have coffee after work on a Thursday, because next day is Friday, so I can be kind of relaxed. And I haven't gotten a response, but I'm like, let's do it. And I think it sort of freaked him out that I was like, yeah, let's do it. So even a person who was very cynical about